Welcome to Off Court Spotlight. I'm Murphy Jensen, and today's special guest is multiple Grand Slam winner and the greatest doubles player from down under, Rennae Stubbs.
Oh, thanks, Murph. What
is hot and what's not in this year's U.S. Open?
Well, I'd say on the women's side, the fact that there's 6 women going for the #1 spot, that's pretty hot.
Super hot.
You're going to see some choking, you're going to see some girls getting nervous about the whole situation. I mean, we already saw that with Ivanovic.
Now, what does it take to win on the women's side, in your opinion, and who do you like to win?
Well, I think the women are a little bit more emotional. Let's face it. Things get to them a little bit easier. Guys just sort of go out and they just play. They just hit. They don't worry about the result as much. So you don't sort of tend to see choking. You tend to see them play just a bad match.
No, but who do you think's going to win? You're not giving me an answer. And why?
You know, I have to say that one of the Williams sisters, and I would have to look at Serena. Everybody says it just because she's such an unknown quantity. You know. When you've won Grand Slams, multiple Grand Slams, like the Williams sisters have, they know how to do it.
Yeah.
You know how to do it. You know what to expect. You know what not to expect. You don't overplay. You're sort of going through each round expecting to win, and not being in the semis and being like, wow, I'm in the semifinals. So I'd have to say, just from experience and the fact that they've won so many Grand Slams, you have to look at one of them to be the favorite. Having said that, Elena Dementieva just won a gold medal. Never won a Grand Slam before, but had been in a few finals. So I expect
semis here as well.
And you know, it's sort of like, can she win it? You know, she's proven that she can win the big matches, and maybe she's the dark horse. But Dinara Safina, playing probably the best tennis since the French Open till now. So she's match tough, ready to play. Maybe she's the one for everybody to watch.
Let's talk a little bit about the men. We've got the Nadal, Federer. Everyone's hoping for them in the finals.
Well, we're all talking about the grapple in the apple.
Yes.
At the start of this year, I actually thought Nadal was on the way down. I thought that he was struggling with his injuries, with his knees, and I thought the guy has to run down so many balls. He's more or less a counterpuncher.
Yep.
But the thing that's improved so much in the last few months, in my mind, is the fact that he's turned from a counterpuncher into an aggressive player. I think Roger's lost that edge. I mean, let's face it, in those big points, Roger would step up and hit shots. You'd be like, what? How can you do that under such immense pressure? It was like the first point and the last point were the same with Roger, and that's what great champions are able to do. But yeah, do we want to see that final? 100%. After Wimbledon final, come on, give me a break.
Stay with us. We've got more great conversation with Grand Slam winner Rennae Stubbs. Welcome back. We've got more great tennis talk with Rennae Stubbs, so let's get right to it. Okay, take me through your run. This year we're celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Open era. I don't think you were quite here 40 years ago, but you're definitely one of the veterans. Has Billie Jean King or any of the legends ever come up to you and said, you know, Rennae, keep going?
Yeah, I was playing team tennis this year, and Billie said to me after my match, she said, oh, you know, Rennae, it's great, keep playing as long as you can. And I said, Billie, I am. I'm 37 years of age. I think I've already run the gamut of playing as long as you can.
Well, I'm asking everybody that has a chance of becoming a U.S. Open champion how they would celebrate winning the U.S. Open. How did you celebrate your U.S. Open victories?
We took a big group of people to a restaurant near our hotel. It's the best feeling in the world when you know you're going out to celebrate with all the people that have celebrated and supported you for 2 weeks. And you know, the biggest bill comes. You know, everyone's been drinking and eating non-stop, and everyone's like, I'll order another one, and yeah, let's get another $150 bottle of red wine, and you don't care, and you get the bill, and you're like, oh my God, and you're like, I don't care, I'm paying. Yeah, it's the best feeling.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Murphy Jensen. I'll see you next time on Off Court Spotlight.